What's the deal? What's the deal? You already know who it is. It's your favorite Auntie Pooh. And yes, I got on my own meltdown band because I'm like, I just need this hair off my face and pull it back. And it's working perfectly. Like, yeah. And then plus, I just did like 7 laps around my building thing. So I was sweating and it was working cool because it was sweating. But I'm like, okay, it ain't really a sweat man, but it's a sweat man, you know? Whatever. So I look back. And when I look back, oh wait a minute, before I even get started, make sure you like and subscribe. Y'all keep thinking I'm playing about going private, but I really am going private. I really am. Y'all think it's a game. And y'all gonna be so upset because I'm gonna go private right before Greed come back. You're not gonna understand how all 3 stories tie into together. You're just gonna be lost in the sauce and it's gonna be your fault. Because the subscribe button is free. You feel me? I'm just saying. Why should I give y'all the same content that people paying for? I'm just saying. Make it make sense. When y'all can't even hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. I look back. And when I look back, I'm like, where that smoke come from? Where that fire come from? This boy then set this girl yard on fire. Now, I don't know how he did it. All I know is when I look back, I said, nah, I'm tripping. I looked back again. I said, nah, I ain't tripping. I looked at Shay. Shay said, what the fuck? When he like on fire? I said, I don't know. Now we looking at him. Like, nigga, you a magician? I ain't never dated a magician before. This nigga got tricks, right? So he like, I'm like, when did you do that? He like, when I do what? I'm like, when you do that? He like, when I do what? I'm like, nigga, when did you set her damn yard on fire? Nigga said, oh, when I popped the truck and put the stuff in the back. I said, where you get the gas from? He was like, in the back. I'm like, I ain't even see you with it. He was like, was you supposed to? You know what? Let me mind my business. Because see, this is the problem right here. I be too nosy. Always in some shit. This be the problem right here. So we laughing because at this point, I'm like, bro, you just went all the way waiting to exhale, huh? This what we doing? They like, what y'all want to do? I said, take me home. Shay like, why you going home? I'm like, girl, it's been too much. I need a break. He like, you ain't getting no break. I'm like, yes I am. I'm like, take me home. She like, Ronnie, take her home. She serious. Duran like, I don't care if she is serious. Ronnie said, nah, bro, she want to go home. Let her go home. Like, I'm like, ain't no letting me go home. I'm like, I'll bounce out right here. I'm going to get home regardless. I'm like, it's been too much. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. He like, oh, you don't got time for it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this too much. He like, for real? He like, cause a bitch trying to set me up, you're mad? Cause I'm trying to figure it out? He like, well, if that's what you want, if that's how you feel, he like, go home. He was like, I ain't gotta say nothing to you. I'm like, well, say less. I said, cause if you think that's cool, that I know so much and been through so much with you in this short amount of time, then you the fool. I'm like, a person can only take so much. I'm like, damn, you done kidnapped one bitch, now you done drugged this bitch. I'm like, you done beat her bitches all in front of me. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. He like, whatever. Oh, well, say no more then. It's the end of you. It's nothing. We go to my house. He drop me off. My homegirl like, let me talk to my homegirl real quick. He like, okay, babe. So when we pull up, well, brother, they from the garage. He sees us. He pull it back down or whatever. He ain't tripping. Me and her talking. She like, you really finna leave? Like, why you finna leave? I'm like, cause he just doing too much. She like, for real, Pooh. She like, for real. I'm like, what? Cause I'm seriously like over it. She like, you really acting like that? I'm like, what am I acting like? She like, you acting scary. Oh, I'm acting scary. But I'm the only one been to jail. She ain't never been there. So I'm telling her, like, nah, I just need a break. Like, this a lot. Like, she like, but we having fun, bitch. I'm like, yeah, bitch, but bitch, no. You know what I'm saying? She like, alright, Pooh. So when you want me to come get you tomorrow? I'm like, no, bitch, give me a few days. She get in the car. He get out the car. He like, can I talk to you? I'm like, about what? He like, man, kill that attitude. Kill all that shit. He like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. He like, kill all that attitude. Now, I done softened up. I don't know what it was. It was just that. I don't know. Like, he was like, I know you probably feeling weird because you don't really know me and her history. He like, and I just want to explain it to you before you be mad and block a nigga and don't want to talk to a nigga no more. He like, you probably already got me blocked. And I did. Before I got out that car, I had him blocked on my phone. Because I felt like, I don't care. You wasn't supposed to let your homie bring me home. How dare you? How dare you? For real? I don't care if I said I wanted to come home. You gonna really let your homeboy make the decision and tell you if she wanna go home, let her go home? What type of nigga is you? That's what I'm thinking. But you know, that's that toxic shit. You know, I ain't got it all. So he explained it to me like, man, look, that's my ex-bitch. You know, the youngest one supposed to be my baby. He like, but I know that's not my baby. He like, that was her buster ass brother. They not gonna do nothing. He like, I was looking out for her because she had 2 other kids. He was like, you know, she was cool. She used to help me out. You know, I let her top me off. I'll, you know, smash her sometime. He like, so, you know, she let me use her house as a spot. You know, she got a spot for me. And I use it as a stash spot. He like, then I moved her over here. He like, it ain't even what you think. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's probably the bitch you love. He like, what did you? He like, man, you tripping. He like, I just beat the bitch up and set her shit on fire. And you still talking about, I probably love her. I'm like, you sound like a woman scorned. Like, what the fuck? He like, for real? He like, I'm out of here. I'm like, whatever. So now I'm trying to get the last word to irritate him. So he come snatch me because I ain't want to go home. Got me fucked up. He like, man, just be quiet. I'm like, I ain't got to be quiet about nothing. I don't got to be quiet about nothing. So my brother left the garage up like, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all out here arguing about. You better take that shit back to his section. Y'all ain't finna do that over here. I'm like, you shut up. I'm older than you. I do what the fuck I want to do. That's what I'm telling my brother. My brother like, I don't care about none of that. He like, you and him can get it. So now Deron like, who can get it? He like, nigga, ain't nothing finna crack over here. He like, I'm talking to my girl. I'm like, My brother like, yeah, and that's my sister, nigga. And I ain't finna sit up here and listen to y'all argue. So Deron like, for sure, I understand that, my nigga, but you ain't scaring nobody. He like, nigga, I don't want to scare you. I'm like, whatever, y'all chill out. Because now, it ain't got past the toxic shit I like. It's about to get real. And I don't like putting nobody in no positions. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, he like, man, get your ass in the car. I'm like, let me go get my clothes. He like, you don't need no clothes. I'm going to buy you some. Okay. Get my ass back in the car. Yep, I did all that for nothing. Yep. All that for nothing. Because I wanted to know how far until y'all let me go. Like, you better not. Boy, if I would have been in that house, he would have never heard from me again. Like, you better make me come with you. You better act like you like me. You got me fucked up. And I was a little jelly. Like, this nigga really got me over here. Like the ex big shit. Like, the fuck? You really? The fuck? No. Like, no. But anyway. So we leave or whatever. His phone ring. When his phone ring, he like, hello? It's Henry. Henry like, where y'all at? He like, over here. Well, he like, y'all pull up on me. He like, alright, here we come. So we go over there where Henry at. When we get over there where Henry at, it's cracking. I don't know who hood day it was. Because I know who hood we was in. But like I said, I ain't gonna mention that in this story because these people is known and we don't want no shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not even gonna mention they hoods or whatever, because it ain't hard to figure out if you from they hood who I'm talking about. So we ain't doing that one. I'm talking about. We trying to stay out of the way. But like I said, we get over there, baby. All I'm gonna say, it's red everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? And it's cracking. But I see a gang of blue too. So I'm like, oh, this the money niggas from every hood. But they get along, and that's what this was. So we get over there, and they got several dice games going. They got girls dancing, damn near like strippers, like it's cracking. They got a pool, all kind of shit. I'm like, okay, I'm doing alright. We over here cracking. Now we over here partying like a motherfucker, right? So we partying, and all I hear is, hey, go to the car. I'm like, whatever. So I get up and walk out the party. But I notice Shay not behind me. I see Shay still over there with Ronnie. I go to the car. I get in the car. I'm waiting about 10 minutes. And I see him coming. He like, you ready? I'm like, what was that about? He like, nothing. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, what I had to come to the car for? He was like, I just had to handle something, so. I'm like, what, you had to talk to another bitch? He was like, man, look. You know what I'm talking about? He like, what we got going on, we just started. So I got a lot of loose ends, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, look, check this out, bro. I don't give a fuck about your loose ends. I said, what you ain't gonna do is wish me off as if I'm the scary one. If you gotta do all that, baby, we can be friends. I have no problem with fucking with other niggas while you doing your thing with other bitches. I said, we can come together and lead together, baby, and still do our own thing. It's not a problem. I was like, I can get in the car with motherfucking Ronnie and goddamn Shay. I was like, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. So I call her phone. She answered like, where you at? You left? I'm like, hell no, bitch. I'm finna walk in the party. She was like, yeah, because I don't know what bitch she was over here talking to, but she over here rah-rah, and I'm standing right here. Wait. Maybe get out the car. Let me go back up in this motherfucking party. So I go back in the party. I see a group of bitches talking, but I ain't really paying them no attention because, like I said, I never saw the girl. I don't know who she is. So I'm talking to Shay. She like, yeah, them group of bitches over there. I'm looking. I'm like, man, the bitch got something to say to me. They know what it is. She was like, yeah, we gonna keep it cute. She was like, but if a bitch even coming within a fucking 5 feet of us, bitch, we taking off, no talking. Say no more. Ronnie like, man, y'all chill before I air this motherfucker out. He like, man, that bitch, he like, nah, you don't really know Duran like that. He like, it ain't that Duran got so many bitches. He like, Duran just got a heart. So, a lot of times, it ain't that he liked the bitch, but he felt bad for her, so he looked out. He was like, and you know how fake bitches is? When they start seeing you with somebody 24/7, they be in their feelings. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm like, don't he ever have me go to no motherfucking car like I'm a scary ass bitch. I ain't with none of that. So Henry walk over there, and then here come my cousin. So we all in the party. Now I don't give a fuck. So Henry like, what's wrong with Duran? I'm like, I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. And then so Henry turned around, he like, oh, he like, this bitch. He like, I'm just keep it real, Pooh. She was with that nigga before his mama passed. So she play on that shit. She say shit that she know go get to him. He like, if he told you to walk off and go to the car, he like, that's cause he don't want her to say nothing to you. He like, I know Duran seemed like he confrontational, but he really not, Pooh. He don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm like, oh well, he already did. I'm like, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm ready to go. So as I'm finna get ready to walk out, I'm like, where the bathroom at, Henry? He like, it's up in there. Go ahead, tell the homie, let you use the bathroom. So I go over there, I'm like, hey, Henry told me I can use the bathroom. My boy like, yeah, it's right there. So you go through the back door. It's like a little bar, but the bathroom right next to the bar. Because, we in back of somebody's house. So I go to the bathroom. I use the bathroom. I'm like, alright, I ain't even gonna trip on him. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We just met. Like, I can't be in my feelings, but at the same time, nigga, I ain't, look, Oh, fuck about no loose ends. Like, check bitches. If that ain't your bitch, she don't have nothing to say. You feel me? Period. I don't care about none of that. None of that. None of that. Like, no. I can understand, but at the same time, nah, my nigga, nah. I come out the bathroom, but when I come out the bathroom, there's three bitches by the door. I'm like, damn, excuse me? They like, oh, my bad, my bad. So I kind of like bumped through. Because the space is not that big. You got to think. The bathroom is on the side of a bar. This is somebody den. So the space between the bar and the bathroom probably is only this big. It's really enough space for the door to open. For you to come out and just literally close it back. The bitch I kind of bumped into, like, she like, you excuse. I'm like, I ain't never excused. And I keep walking. So I can hear a bitch talking, but I ain't really worried about her talking. You feel me? You already know what it is. I'm not worried about it. So I go get shade. I'm telling her, like, man, I don't know. She was like, I was just coming. She was like, but Ronnie kept saying, wait. Because he thought he was about to shoot this motherfucker up. Like, where Pooh go? All that. She was like, I'm telling him you went to the bathroom. Or whatever. And I was like, yeah. Ronnie was like, man, let's go. He was like, because I see the bullshit coming. So we walking out. As we walking out, Deron is walking up the driveway. So he got his arms out like this. So I'm walking. Bitches, I'm walking. And I'm maybe about 6 steps from him. The bitch run past me. Bitch and give him a hug. He automatically, hey, back up. Bitch, my arms wasn't open for you. She like, oh, you acting funny? So now I'm like this. It's the 3 bitches from the bathroom. I'm looking at the bitch. Oh, the bitch I bumped into, this is the bitch. He like, so I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let him handle this situation. Because clearly this is his situation. You know what I'm talking about? Like, So, he like, man, watch out. He like, man, you on bunk shit. Like, you on bullshit. She like, no, I'm not. You bring these red ass bitches up in here. You already know what the bitch called me. You bring them bitches up in here. Well, he like, man, watch your motherfucking mouth, bro. She ain't disrespect you, so don't disrespect her. She like, I disrespect anybody I want to. Whoa. I walk past. I'm like, yeah, alright. Because he got the key at this time. I'm like, give me the key. So I get the key. I walk to the car. He walking right behind me. He like, babe. I'm like, don't worry about it. He like, babe. So he turn around. He like, see, that's why I hate you, bitch. He like, you never was shit from the first time I met you. He like, you never was shit. You never was shit. He was like, bitch, I hate you. He was like, the only reason why I fucked with you so long, because you was there when my mama passed. He like, but bitch, even before my mama passed, my mama said you wasn't shit. That bitch was like, I don't give a fuck. You gonna bring this bitch to the hood and all that. I'm like, she mad. I ain't really tripping, you feel me? I'm sitting in the car with the thing, and I'm like, soon as she reached through here, like, I'm gonna put one in her chest. Easy. You finna go night today. So they going back and forth. Why that girl fucking around and said, I don't give a fuck. I ain't never liked your fake ass mama. Fuck that bitch. That's why she dead now. Even her homegirls was like, why would you say that? Let me tell you something. Before Deron could slap her, my homegirl Shay, promise you, nigga, gave this bitch the coldest 6-piece ever. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, fast, and dropped her. Her 2 homegirls couldn't do shit but pick her up. Like, I barely had the car door open. This bitch took off. She like, nah, y'all get on. You good, Pooh? She like, you already been thumping. It's my turn. I got you. I'm like, bro. Ronnie like, yeah, yeah, baby. And so Duran like, y'all really some fighters. He like, man, let's go. So we leave. But before we leave, Henry like, where y'all going? Henry like, damn, nigga. Whatever. Everybody realized it was cracking. So we about to leave. So at this time, Duran's phone go off again. It's his sister. His sister like, man, somebody around here on the camera. Something is going on. He like, all right. So of course he hop in the car with Ronnie. Me and Shay in the car. Same routine. Park down the street. But this time when we get there, I'm like, oh, you really can see the nigga in the sweatshirt. And the nigga is literally like, he's walking up and down the street. Like pacing. Going to the corner, going this way, coming back this way. Like he waiting on something. So I called. He like, what's right there? I'm like, I don't know, this nigga in this black sweater. He like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He like, alright. Now remind you, they parked on the other street because they hop in the back gate, come through the back door, boom, bam. So they can see. He called me. He said, pull in the driveway. Now I'm like, here we go again. No, I don't. And no, I'm paranoid George, right? I pull in the motherfucking driveway as the nigga is walking past. So by the time I pull in the driveway and I pull all the way up to the back by the garage, he done already turned around. Well, by the time he turned around, I throw the car in reverse, not parked. When I looked up in the rear view, that nigga was coming up the driveway. My paranoid ass hit reverse. Boom! Hit him through the car back and drive. Pulled up in the driveway and jumped up the goddamn car. Run in the motherfucking house. He like, what did you do? I'm like, I just hit whoever that was in the black sweatshirt. He like, cool. Alright, cool. He wasn't tripping. He go outside. You could hit a nigga like, oh, why she hit me? Why she hit me? Bitch, I didn't hit the damn special need boy to stay down the street. He grown, but his mama was at work and he forgot his key. He not like special needs to where he can't work, but he's special needs. I'm not knowing he know them, but the sister didn't know him either. But I'm like, it's her fault. This bitch is the reason why shit keep cracking. Bitch, I done hit the special needs boy and ran him over. Yep. I ran him over. And I started to bag up on him too. But something said, nah, I'll drive forward and just hop out. Yeah, I'm not proud of that. But thank God he wasn't fucked up like that. Like I hit him just hard enough for him to hit the ground. Like boom, you know. But he bounced up. He was okay. He came in the house. He was like, why you hit me? I was like, because I was scared. Once again, this nigga can't stop laughing. Oh, he laughing. He think this shit is the funniest thing on earth. He like, baby, you 2 for 2. That's not funny. He like, baby, you like the NBA Finals one more when you won. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I done hit this boy. And then he was like, oh, I felt bad. He like, why she hit me? I was, oh Lord, please. He like, why she hit me? My bad. My bad. My bad. I ain't mean to. It's the damn sister fault. This bitch just paranoid. So he become okay. He Ronnie end up taking him down the street. His mama was home. And then he like just told the mama like, hey, my girl kind of bumped into him on accident because he had his sweater on. She was like, oh, it's okay. She just made sure he was straight. She wasn't mad. She was just like, we'll make sure it's always a key for him to get in. I just told her I'm sorry. She was like, I understand. I felt so bad. I felt so fucking bad. So in the midst of this, I was like, babe, why your sister always like she paranoid? Like I really was mad. I really was trying to make it about her. So the sister had not been in the living room with us. So I gotta pee. So I'm getting ready to go to the bathroom. I walk straight in the bathroom. Nigga, when I walk in the bathroom, the sister like, I said, oh my bad. I close the door and I walk away. When I go back sit down, Shay like, what? I'm like, nothing. She like, what? Cause you know something. Bitch, why you so loud? God damn. Shut up. Like, what? She like, my bad. Bitch. Damn. Duran like, what? I'm like, nothing. He like, nah, what is it? I'm like, nothing. He like, I thought you had to go to the bathroom. I said, your sister in the bathroom. He like, what's she doing? I'm like, I don't know. She'll be done in a minute, I guess. He like, oh, alright. She don't come out the bathroom for like another 10 minutes. So she probably come out the bathroom. She like, can I talk to you? I'm like, can I go pee real quick? Let me go pee. I gotta go pee. I go pee because first of all, I'm already nervous. I done ran the damn special need boy over. I just knew my life. I swear to God, when I tell these stories, y'all, I know this ain't about the story. But I really realized I ain't shit as a person. Like, Lord, I have really did some cold shit. Yeah. Lord, thank you, Lord, for blessing me and keeping me here. Because, Lord. I go to the bathroom. When I come out the bathroom, she like, can I talk to you? I'm like, we don't got to talk. It's nothing to talk about. So Duran like, what you want to talk to her for? She like, I just want to talk to her. He like, for what? She like, I was just want to talk to her. I want to see, my little new sister-in-law. I was like, girl, we ain't finna do the fake shit. So Duran like, why you don't want to talk to my sister? I'm like, cause it ain't nothing. I don't know what she. All right, come on, cause I couldn't even keep the lie at that point. I'm like, what's up? So I go talk to her. She like, come on the back porch. We get to the back porch. She like, don't tell my brother. I said, tell your brother what? She said about me getting high. I said, I didn't see you getting high. She like, when you walked in the back. I said, why are you steady talking about it? I ain't see shit. I said, you're grown. You do what you want to do. I have nothing to do with that. She like, oh, okay. So by then, Shay come outside. Because Shay, she gorilla like me. What's going on? What's the deal? What's that? Shay like, how you doing? She like, hey. She like, what you and my friend talking about? She like, oh, nothing. I'm just talking to her about my brother. Shay say, I know that's a lie because Pooh ain't finna talk about the nigga she sleeping with the sister. So what y'all really talking about? Because Pooh gonna tell me anyway. Damn, Shay. You know I'ma tell you. I'm gonna tell you, that's one thing I can't stand about Shay. I love her, but Shay don't be knowing when to shut the fuck up sometimes. Like, Shay just be bopping. And she does it on purpose. Like, don't tell Shay nothing. Like, you better not tell her you think the boy ugly, he cute, nothing. Because as soon as we get around him, she gonna be like, oh, this the boy you call ugly? But you said he be buying us food. That's Shay. She very much, and then she'll just buy us lunch if he get mad. That's Shay. She, oh my God. But I'm her. I'm that type of person too. Me and Shay is like the same, right? Shay like, Pooh gonna tell me anyway. She was like, nah, I just didn't want her to tell my brother something. And she was like, Pooh will tell me the details later. All right then, keep having a good conversation with your sister-in-law. I said, I can't stand this bitch. So we end up leaving, right? We go to the other. We go to Ronnie's house, right? We get over there to Ronnie's house, but Ronnie, Ronnie got a house, right? But Ronnie mama stay there. But it's like 3 bedrooms. When we get there, nigga, Ronnie tell his brother, hey, y'all get the fuck up out of here. Nigga, we got company tonight. Ain't nothing. The mama like, hey, she live though. She a live old lady. Hey. All she was doing was sitting there playing her crosswords and shit. She had her 40 and she had her joint. She was like, hey, and I ain't talking about a 40 drink, I'm talking about her 40 Glock. She wasn't playing. She like, hey, I'm like, hey. She like, what's your name? I'm like, Pooh. She like, oh, okay, da da da. We just talking. I'm like, that's my friend Shay. Da da. She like, oh, y'all cute. I'm like, thank you. Da da da. She like, y'all got kids? We like, no. She like, y'all work? We like, yep. She like, y'all got cars? We like, yep. She like, oh, I like y'all. She like, who you live with? I'm like, oh, I live with my mama. I'm like, but I just came back from Mississippi. Like, I've been on my own. Whoa. She like, oh, that's understandable. Like, oh, that's what's that. So, mama cool. Mama like, you know how to play spades? I'm like, say no motherfucking more. She said, oh, it's on. It's on. So the moms go to the backyard. I didn't even know people was in the backyard. She go some nigga named Harold and she go get another nigga. She said, bring y'all monkey ass in here. We finna play spades. He said, you ain't got no motherfucking partner. She said, bitch, I do got one. Pool. Come on, let's go. Now, it was something about Harold I ain't like. He didn't even say nothing wrong. He didn't say nothing rude. But it was something about Harold I ain't like, right? And we playing spades. We playing spades and we drinking. Everybody over there having a good time. So now Deron clowning me like, you always do old shit. I'm like, what you mean? He said, you always want to play cards. You always want to cook, talk shit, or go to a hotel room. You do all old people shit. I'm like, well, that's what makes me happy. I can't help it. I like living simple. I like a bomb-ass room with a view. Or a bomb-ass, I like to be in nice shit. So, like, I can't actually afford a penthouse or afford a brand new house. So, when I get extra money, I'm going to go get me a nice room. And I'm going to enjoy myself. That's how I relax. He like, yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm like, okay, who want to be in a dope spot all night? And then here go to mama. She got you. I'm like, ain't my fault. You like to be with the rats and the roaches, the hoes in the nose. He like, oh, you ain't had to go there. We ain't had to go there on me either, trying to call me old. Don't do that. Don't do that. So we playing. We wear they ass out. When I hit him with the end, cause he thought the high joker had already been played. Nigga, I had that motherfucker sitting waiting. I trump his ass. Baya! Take that motherfucker. When I took it, he was like, man, fuck this bitch. Deron like, who you talking to? He like, nigga, no, fuck this. Fuck this. She cheated. Mom's like, you don't sit your bitch ass down, nigga. You ain't hard. The fuck? My nephew will kill your stupid ass. And don't disrespecting this girl in my house because your weak ass finally can't cheat. Your weak ass can't finally cheat. She owned. She like, yeah, nigga, run the money. Boom, she passed me $200. I ain't even know we was playing for money. So I tell her like, oh, I ain't know we was playing for money. She said it didn't matter. I knew you had it in you. She like, this your cut. I'm like, good looking. I pocket that. Fuck you mean? Thank you. So the nigga was hot. He like running back. Deron like, my girl ain't running shit back. He like, oh, for real? For real, Ron? For real, Ron? That's how it is? That's how it is? Alright, big dog, you got it. You got it, big dog. That's how you feel. So when when a nigga start saying you got it and all that, I be getting uncomfortable because I don't really, I don't really trust the nigga. Then the nigga say, yeah, you seen my daughter lately? Deron said, yeah, I just beat the bitch up and damn near set the house on fire. Just like that. That nigga couldn't say shit. Shut him the fuck down. He like, nigga, why you trying to talk in front of my bitch like she don't know, nigga? He like, nigga, and let's be real. I wasn't never with your motherfucking daughter. Nigga, wasn't none of y'all doing nothing for her. I knew that baby wasn't mine, but I was fucking with her, so I looked out for her, nigga. Did more than you ever did for her, nigga. who her real daddy. And all I was thinking in my mind, if that nigga would have said some shit like that to my daddy or my stepdaddy, bitch, my daddies would have laid his motherfucking ass down. Fuck you talking about? That nigga said, who her real daddy? And was like, make sure you give me that money you owe me. Why you talking shit, nigga? I said, well, goddamn. And here go Ronnie. Look at this bitch ass. Look at this bitch ass. Nigga, quiet up. Yeah, she called that nigga daddy. While he was all up in it. She was calling that nigga daddy. You better start telling her to call you father. I died. I said, what you say, Ronnie? She said, that nigga said, she better start calling that nigga father. Because every time she say daddy, you know who daddy is. That nigga was hot. And then the mama was like, ain't no point in you getting mad. You started that. So you got what's coming to you. You started that. So we just chilling the whole night. We go in a room, but in the room we in, it's like double beds or whatever. Kind of like a hotel setup. It's a dresser in the middle, bed over here, TV on the thing. We just sitting there chilling. We having a good time. So it's probably like 3 hours. We probably doze off. I doze off laying on here. Shay over there with Ryan laying down. We dozed off, nigga. All you woke up and heard was boom, 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 boom. We like, what the fuck? And all I hear is his mama yell and say, no, 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 no. We like, oh shit. So they pop up, they run out. What the fuck? Bitch, why the mama and the niggas is outside loaded? They done bust in the air, bitch. The bullet done came down and killed the damn dog. Bitch. The motherfucking dog that been there all day chilling, and bitch, the motherfucker dead. She going crazy. Now she don't know which bullet killed the goddamn dog. She ready to kill everybody. But why the fuck y'all drunk asses out here popping in the air? Get what I'm saying? That shit was crazy as a motherfucker, bitch. I died. Cause here I am thinking, oh my god, one of the kids, somebody in the house, like, oh god, bitch, they done killed the goddamn dog. They done killed the motherfucking dog. So now it's probably been about 2-3 weeks. Everything been smooth, you know what I'm talking about? Everything been good. We be going over Duran house. We be going over Ronnie house. We been chilling with Henry and my cousin. Like, it's been cool. It ain't been no issues, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't been nothing. So it's this broad that come around. And every time she come around, you know, she get a little side eye and shit. And I'm like, I'll catch it every time. But I don't really be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this was about what he giving me, how he treat me. I really didn't give a fuck about nobody else. So one day, Shay like, who is this bitch? She come over here all the time. She don't speak. She be in there with the brother, but something ain't right with her. I'm like, yeah, I been peeping the bitch. I'm like, but it's nothing though. She like, yeah, bitch, because this about our bread. I don't give a fuck. She like, I been stacking. I said, I have too. I was like, I didn't spend none of the money he gave me. So this particular night, he like, what you want to do? I'm like, shit, I don't care. She like, let's go to the casino. I'm like, oh, where we going? Morongo? Like, where we going? He was like, nah, let's go to Vegas. I'm like, here we go. We always end up in Vegas. So the broad, she hear us talking about Vegas. She like, I want to go. I'm like, hey, who is you? What's your name? She say, my name Erica. I'm like, yeah. Where you from? She said, I'm from Chicago. I said, where you from? She said, no, I'm gangbang. I'm from Chicago. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who you deal with over here? She like, oh, I fuck with the brother. Oh, okay. I'm like, cause every time you come in, you be looking and smirking. You know, you fucking my nigga. The bitch looked me dead in my face and said, no, but I want to. I said, oh, yeah. She said, but I want to fuck you too. I said, oh. I said, for sure. I was like, so if you go to Vegas with us, what you think you gonna be doing? That bitch looked me dead in my face and said, fucking and sucking. I said, I love a bitch that know her position, because I hope you don't think it's nothing else. I was like, so what type of money you got? She was like, I only got like 500 on me. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we could work with that. I said, Shay, what you think? Should we let her come to Vegas? Shay say, I don't trust the bitch. And if you pull anything sneaky, bitch, we gonna leave you in a desert. She said, I promise. I ain't no sneaky shit. I'm a raw freak shit. Duran say, so what you trying to do? You trying to get some money? Because it ain't gonna be just no fucking and sucking on me and my bitch for nothing. Bitches pay us. Talk that shit, daddy. It's the shit I've been waiting on. We been kidnapping bitches and stealing niggas' bitches. Come on, let's get the business going correctly. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Come on, yeah, we got our first client. Come on now, daddy. It's like, start a bitch off. See, I've been an entrepreneur. I just, I had to switch it up. Been an entrepreneur. Had to switch it up. Yeah, I'm talking about, had to switch it up. I used to chase bags, now I'm making bags. You know what I'm talking about? I'm making them now. I'm talking about put hold the money in them. Making a money bag. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Shit is different, right? Shay like, hell yeah. Shay like, so what's up? You just like my homegirl, you don't like me? She say, no, I really like both of y'all. Shay like, yeah. Like I said, bitch, you trash. We gonna leave your ass in the desert. I said, Shay, this bitch ain't gonna do nothing. Shay gonna say, you always trust somebody. I said, bitch, I don't trust nobody. She said, yeah, but when you do, it's weird. I said, y'all kill me. I can't win for losing. So now, Duran like, well, damn. I'm glad how y'all setting shit up. I'm like, yeah, daddy, I got this. You started off, I'm gonna finish it. He like, say no more. Then the mama say, well, damn. Y'all act like I ain't sitting right here. Just talking reckless in front of me, huh? I'm like, oh, sorry, Mom. She said, I ain't even know you was that type of freak. I said, I like women. Young, medium age, older. I like women. If they bad, they attract me. I'm feeling them, I don't feel like I shouldn't be able to sample all these lovely ladies out here. She said, your mouth go fall off. I said, everything I touch is clean. Yeah, you might as well call me Mrs. Clean. I'm like, I ain't never had nothing called nothing. I don't fuck with nasty bitches. I'm like, every bitch gotta show me a record. Like, I'm popping it, right? Mom's like, yeah, alright. I'm like, yeah, alright. Yeah, Mom, what you trying to do? I don't see you looking. Fuck wrong with you. I'm looking at Shay. Shay looking at me. I said, oh, me and this bitch really ain't shit. Shay look at me like we both will take her down. I'm like, that part. See, me and Shay we just different, bro. We just the ain't shit pack. Yeah, you'll think we came out the same. I don't even want to say the same pictures. That wouldn't seem right, but you'll think we just came out the same household. I promise you. So, we getting ready to go to Vegas. Now, before we go to Vegas, we go to the gas station and guess who we see? We on 98th. We on Broadway in Manchester. No. We on Broadway in Century at the Shell station. About to get on the 110 and get up out of here. We pull up. And why Felicia is at the gas station? Felicia is at the gas station. Now, I see her. And I'm trying not to bring attention because I'm like, you feel me? Let me just get this gas. He like, I'm about to get out. I'm like, no, don't get out. I'm straight. I'm like, y'all know how it is over here. Just stay in the car. I'm like, we just getting gas. We out of here. Like, it's broad daylight. Nobody here. Like, come on. But you know, niggas get killed in the daytime too. Don't nobody care. This LA. Morning, noon, night. It don't matter. You know what I'm talking about? You could be walking up to church. A nigga slide. They don't care. So, I go pay for the gas. I tell Shay, get out. She pumping it. But I got her. I tell Shay, go on the side by their window and block it. And Felicia giving me that look like, thank you. You know what I'm talking about? Only because I don't think he was going to do nothing to her. But I just didn't want him to even acknowledge her. Even though she's scandalous. Even though she foul. I don't know. It's just the woman in me. And one that it's not like I'm taking up for her being wrong. But I didn't know what type of mood if he saw her, how our ride was going to be. You know, sometimes you just got to intervene without your nigga even knowing you intervening. You know what I'm talking about? Because then, what if he was in a mood and saw her and said, fuck you. And just wanted to do anything. You know, you don't want that. You got to know how to just adjust yourself. Because remind you, we got these two niggas in the back. Me and Shay in the front. We got the bitch in the third row, ho. Because I don't know what you think this is. Right? So, we hop on the freeway. We get to our halfway point. You already know. We filling up with more gas. We talking shit. We having a good time. So. Oh, shit. Let me go back. Wait. Let me go back because I just thought about this. Before we left, he got a phone call from Mike. Right? He got a phone call from Mike. I don't know what that phone conversation was about. All I know, he was like, man, it's all good, bro. I love you. It's all good. Da-da-da-da-da. That's all I know. So, like I said, now we headed to Vegas. Now we get there. We checking our room. We straight. Right? Oh, girl standing in the room with us. But then, this nigga start getting paranoid. Like, bro, I don't know. I'm like, well, she already out here with us. He like, she gonna have to give up her cell phone. I'm like, oh my God. So now I go tell her, girl, hey, check this out. Let me see your phone. She get her phone up with no problem. I go through her phone. I don't see nothing. She like, I'm not on no weird shit. She was like, I usually just kick it with the brother, like, and I always see them, you know. She like, I'm not on no weird shit. I really want to fuck with y'all. So she shower up, get dressed. She ready to go. Oh, you are traveling. Okay. Oh, bitch, you already know the routine. So, you know, we walking through the hotel. She already pulling clientele. She's a very pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? She pulling clientele. She doing what she doing. She bringing the money back. I'm talking about, it's no problem. Now, this one, she switched up. She had this one client, right? She come back to the room. She crying. So we like, what you crying about? Like, what's going on? Like, she was like, I don't know. There's something about him. He weird. And then she was like, I don't know. And we like, what? She like, he asked me about you. I'm like, who, me? She said, no. About Duran and Ronnie. I said, she said he just kept saying, who's the dudes that you came in with? And she was going, why? I just told him he was my cousins, like. And she was like, it's just the way he kept asking. I'm like, man. I'm like, what's his name? She was like, I don't even remember. She was like, because he hit me, you know, just right here on the side. And just was like, what's up? You know, and I was on my money. So we like, damn. Around like, alright, say no more. You know what I'm talking about? You remember what he looked like? She like, yeah, if I see him, I know. Or whatever. She was like, because I know he got a room up in here. I'm like, okay. That was that, right? So now we chilling. A few hours go past. Boom. Everybody doing their dirt. Everybody doing what they gotta do. We go back to the room. Duran like, I got another room at a different spot. We pack up and leave. We leave. We leave. Her phone ring. Right? Her phone like, she like this him texting. Now the number, it ain't like we know the number, right? So then he like, where you going? She like, what you talking about? He like, I see you leaving out the hotel. She like, oh, we going to eat. He like, oh, okay. Well, can I see you again? She like, yeah, I'll be back to the hotel in a minute. So the running like, look, man, who is this nigga? Why is he asking about us, right? Now this when shit just started getting crazy. So we leave, we check into a whole nother hotel. Our boy is calling. Where you at? I wanna see you again. She like, I told you I came to eat. He like, what you don't wanna fuck with me? Like, you don't want me, you don't want my money. She like, you just being kinda weird, like what's up with you? You asking me about my family? I don't like that. Now she got him on speaker. He like, no. I'm just paranoid. He like, I done been robbed before. I don't want to get robbed. He like, so I'm just very, very, cautious, da. She said, okay. He said, I'm for real. You can meet me at my home. It don't have to be at the hotel. He like, I'm dead serious. He like, I think you're so pretty. I think you're so beautiful. I just think you're everything. Duran like, fuck it. Get the nigga address. We going over there. God damn. I ain't, see, this the shit I'm doing. This the shit I'm talking about. I ain't asked to go over this man's house. I came to Vegas to get in the pool, take some pictures, be cute, and fucking gamble. I'm a gambling freak. She get the address. We go on one car, Duran and running another car. And what I mean by that is, we took the taxi, they drove. We get there. Go to the man's door. Man has a nice house. He's very paranoid though. But it's no issue. It ain't the smoke we thought it was, right? But we in there. And he like, I'm just into different things. And I don't want you guys to judge me. And I'm like, okay. Baby. That motherfucker said, your money is right here. Which was on the motherfucking table. Bitch, this nigga was like, I just want you guys to inflict pain. I'm like, inflict pain? Oh, okay. I walk right up to him. Boom! He like, He like, harder. I'm like, oh, he's serious. Like, oh, he's serious. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Shay go get a motherfucking wire hanger. Okay? We done walk all through this motherfucking man's house. We got this nigga crawling. We got him barking. We got him doing all kind of shit. So, now, I got him growling. Duran called the phone. What the fuck y'all in there doing? What's taking so long? All Duran hears. Duran, like, what the fuck going on? I'm like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. I'm like, I'm busy. I'll call you back. We walking this man around. He barking and shit. We sitting on the couch. We living our best motherfucking life while they outside. This man got everything, okay? Next thing I know, the man sitting up like this. Shay walking all through this motherfucking house. I know she's stealing everything because we already know the deal. Shay done got the nigga wallet, everything. We done got everything. Duran come to the door, bust through that motherfucker. The man like, Duran like, what the fuck going on? I thought you was just handling business and we was getting the fuck up out of here. She was like, no. He wanted me to do this. He's like, whoa. I'm like, didn't nobody tell you to get up? I'm like, ain't nobody finna rob your motherfucking ass. I'm like, sit the fuck down. He sit the fuck down. I'm like, this is my brother. He was worried about us. So I was like, you can get up now. And he got up. He was like, oh, no. I just didn't know. I'm like, no, this is my brother. He not gonna rob you. I'm like, he good. I'm like, he just was waiting on us. He was like, oh, okay. He was like, You guys can go in the back. You guys can go in the back. So Deronda called Ronnie. Ronnie already in the back of the goddamn house. Here go Ronnie coming through the man goddamn black sliding door. He said, "My man, I thought he was gonna have to kill a nigga." He said, "I'm sitting here laughing. Y'all sitting up here got this nigga walking around the house on all fours." He was like, "That's what I like." Da, da, da. He was like, "All right, bro, we finna go in the back, no problem." He like, "We finna roll up." They go in the back. They laughing like a motherfucker. I can't stand these two niggas because they ready to come tie this man up and do something to him. This goddamn man ain't want to harm nobody, but it had us paranoid. It had us paranoid like a motherfucker, right? So we done had our fun in Vegas, baby. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. And baby, when we get home, all the motherfucking smoke in the city said we want it. If we get to the motherfucking house, the front door open, the back door open, the windows open, everything open in this motherfucker. It looked like a tornado went through this motherfucker. And I'm looking like, oh shit. All the TV's gone, the microwave gone. Everything valuable in that you know them motherfuckers took the shower heads. When I say everything was gone in that motherfucker. All I seen was that nigga break down like a baby and start crying. He just starts socking the air. He is mad as a motherfucker. He like, who the fuck came in my motherfucking spot? Who came in my fucking spot? Oh, baby. Oh, baby, the motherfucking neighbor come outside. She said, "I just got home today. I was out of town. I just got home today. All I seen was a black hoodie, and all I seen was another short person. I don't know who it is, but I never seen them before. They had their face covered. They were taking." She was like, "Only thing I seen them do was walk out with the TV, and then they left." She was like, "But they was in a white van." She was like, "And I got the license plate." She was like, "I know what you do, so I didn't call the police because I don't know if it's, your enemy or, I just wrote the license plate number down." The neighbor in the back come and say, "Oh, I got my camera up." Oh, shit. Now it's time to go watch that motherfucking camera. Who the fucking came in this boy house? The neighbor said, "I'll bring you," because this is not like the new cameras. This old school. So it record, but it don't record in color. It records in black and white. And you put the tape inside of a thing to put in a VHS. Oh, baby. That motherfucker must have pressed that motherfucking tape. And you see the motherfucker kick the door in, right? They kicked the door in first. But it was 4 people at first. They kicked the front door in, they kicked the back door in. The niggas who came through the back had straps. Now, if the people in the front had it, we couldn't tell, right? Baby, they was ransacking that motherfucker, flipping the couches, all in the refrigerator, all everywhere, all in the cabinets. Like, you can't see that on the camera, but you could tell by the way they was coming in and exiting with the stuff. And plus, from what I seen when we walked in the house. And baby, why one of them motherfucking hoodies slip? Now it's black and white. And I ain't the sharpest crayon in the box. But I know what the hell I thought I saw. Now I may have been wrong. But if I was wrong, goddamn everybody was wrong. Because we all saw that shit. And I couldn't do nothing but be like, no, the fuck you didn't rob him. And then, as they're moving shit in and out the back, right? The other nigga hoodie slipped off. And like I said, it may be black and white, but motherfuckers ain't stupid. And that first person, you couldn't tell like that. But that second motherfucker was a guaranteed spot on. And you know why? Because they dumbass should have turned the back porch light off. So the back porch light made it shine even more. And baby, when we looked, it was